your heart, that was never my aim. See, I let you leave and now nothing's the same. I'm picking your brain, you pick me apart. I'm picking your heart, you left me in dark. I guess all the pain and the hurt and the worry you left me with turned to the shell of a star. Damn, do we end arm in arm, are we Armageddon? Guess you never know, cause you never let him show you how he love and he trust and he can about all of his shows, but you never were there. So let's really see if you cared. Knew if you needed, then he would be there. To put all the blame onto you isn't fair, but all you care about is your makeup and hair. You're taking a selfie, I'm taking your shit. I see all your pics, I see who you picked, and just know it eats me alive. You're happy with him, that you're happy with him. Damn, I'm jealous creeping through your Instagram and find myself asking why the fuck that I still give a damn about you, about us. Like Mark, give her the fuck up. And although I hate his guts, I gotta give your man that thumbs up, cause he was bringing you close. Now he's with the one I'm wanting the most. One minute I hate you, one minute I love you, and right now I'm writing and feeling them both. I can't stop. About you, cursed with the hurt, it's the wonder I found you. Stuck here, I'm drinking and thinking about you. All of my friends say I'm better without you. Better without you, right? Thought I found you on the darkest night. Could've shown you what a red carpet's like. Rode up on a dark horse the darkest night, and the girl's flowing like water now. Wanna give her my heart, but it's watered down. And honestly, let's keep it real. See, I'm just jealous that you found love, and I'm searching for it still. All of these girls are dry and lame. I want complex so that we can build. Nothing's out of my league. You ain't in my lane, and whenever we talk now, it's never the same. Be putting your friends on is bringing me pain, and I just wanna get you up out of my brain, out of my brain. Never been one for past tenses, so know that I'm moving forward. Before I finish this sentence, I crumble when in your presence. Red time in my mind like tenants. So sorry, I'm so offensive. It's hard just being your friend, and in the end, I look stupid. The time I spent was useless. The truth is, honestly, girl, I miss you and
years make a heartbreak worse. Plus a lot was going on, couldn't stop it at the time. Dad tried to flip the house. Funny that it all ended upside down. Known for being optimistic, started feeling different. Couldn't fix it, started writing lyrics all because nobody tried to hear it. Around the same time, hooked to the nicotine. Music and the smoke were synonymous to me, it seemed. Paid prices through the vices, both sides. Obsessed with a vision, I knew I could make mine. I knew it would take time, I knew they would outshine. Thought it was just music, didn't know that they would take sides. Freestyle at the party, they said turn it down. Sorry, was I talking over what you're gossiping about? Small town with dreams that didn't involve skis. Looking at me like a weirdo, outside of the scene. Stuck to my friends, stopped fucking with fair weather. But the maple showers brought out the Mayweather. Didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I couldn't stop. Wasn't slowing down, even when my fourth tape dropped. Around the time I was drunk most my freshman year. Was so focused on my craft that my grades got weird. figured out I just wasn't made for degrees. Went home, then I went back, early 14. All my friends had new friends and I lived off campus in a dingy apartment on a twin bed mattress. Sucked, but I kept my grades up for a bit. I would kick it with some homies every now and again, but the Laramie cold was keeping me inside, and I was smoking on the green when I needed to write. Wasn't able to sleep or even write without it, and being alone made my anxiety spike. If I was hanging with the group, I was drinking that night. Couldn't handle being out without a drink in my sight. Was a mess working on the science of feeling tall. If it wasn't for that tape, I wouldn't get up at all. Recording on a mic that was USB. Thankfully I had Craig making all of my beats. Still struggling trying to be heard. Still a joke back home, stuck in his work. Dropped science to dead silence. I was like, word, they don't get it yet, but I swear that it's gonna work. Went back home for the summer, met up with a girl that I used to love, but I was all messed up at the time because I couldn't deal with thinking about another end to us. She brought me back to life, back in senior year. Couple months of that and then she disappeared. She explained to me, and it made sense to me, that I couldn't move forward with a heart in fear. So I got distant on some bitch shit, can't lie, I was truly being a dipshit. Like oh my, knew I would move to Seattle then. Home never let me stay too long, I guess. Music wasn't making money, so I headed out to AI art school, so I thought cool, I'ma be fine. Family wanted a degree, cool, I'ma get mine. Not sure if I made the move for me at the time, I just had to get out. I was just tired of being home. Every ounce of my future was riding on a microphone. That's a lot of pressure, even for a condenser with no mentor to measure it. My music was truly meant to deliver. Fell in love with the city, fell back in love with my art. I was truly in the present, I learned to follow my heart. Truly independent and finally making my mark. 18 worldwide with steady light and a spark. 100K, a couple million, then tens. Views gone crazy, I was over the fence. I was over the moon and the Neverland drop. That right there, what I'm never gonna land off. AI wasn't really what I thought it would be, but I met a couple friends I've been happy to keep. Left that summer back home again. Then I started plotting out how the team would win. We decided it was time that we all should meet overseas with the team for a couple of weeks. Patrick, Craig, Glenn, Gustav and me set up in a cabin south of Stockholm streets. 5 musicians, 4 countries, 1 album. Took 5 years to make this our outcome. Used to ask how come, now they ask how. I just believed in it way more than most out. I just remained me and painted what I've seen, painting you all the lows and highs in these dreams. All the pleasure and pain, the sun that came out the rain. Now we on our way, life will never be the same. To the fact that the world makes plans that the mind can't hatch. No heart makes dreams working time can't match. And I choose to be truth, nothing rhymes like that.
Go lost it, held our picture, dropped it. Tears I couldn't stop it, were the epitome of toxic. Like the hurt's not enough, don't tell me the things that you missed. Why you keep saying love when you don't know what that is? But honestly, you're an addiction that no rehab can fix. And to be real, I have no clue of what all of this is. Cause one moment I'm done, then I don't know how to word it. Cause what's broken can't be fixed, but what's fixed isn't worth it. So I guess this is that moment where I say that goodbye. Maybe it's not the happy endings, but the way that we tried. Not the drowning of the lies, but the reasons we lied. The special moments where we saw that love in each other's eyes. But go ahead, pretend what we had wasn't real. That these other guys could understand the way that you feel. When you realize what you want is buried deep inside, I'll look deep into your eyes and say you'll be alright.
Just close your eyes, the sun is going down. You'll be alright, no one can hurt you now. One morning light, you and I will share. Together, now you and the next things on fire.
Yeah. You are my favorite miracle. When the world finally ends, only then will our destinies doubt us. When we spin off the edge of our steps and our couches, when just the hidden songs are left on our cassettes and our albums, can we expect that something better surrounds us when we exit our houses? The death of my childhood would unfold in notches. It was a cave-in social comment of a stolen promise. So how'd we grow up but not grow up into who we said we'd grow up into? We said we knew someday we'd grow up beyond this. Now I'm as lonely as the town drunk who only knows he's a man when he's holding a handful of Soko and Daniels. Sitting at the bar calling all the college girls over to sing 'em Billy Joel karaoke from a broken piano. I don't wanna end up just like him. I'll keep on writing till my bookmark bends. I'll keep on writing till I lose all that's left of my good hard friends. Until I've spent all that's golden and that took our breaths. If only it matters, I'll probably take the loneliest stance. On this unholy abandoned home to me, we always will carry it with the strength of an ocean. Or go like soldiers in battle and looking back over my shoulders, see the roads that we travel without the worst nights. In my glory years, without the holes in the rooftops we climbed on, without the dead nights in the adventure life, without the memories we never bet our lives on. How would I know whoever I am without the long drives to anywhere that we were always miles from? If these are the best of times, I don't want mine back. The glory years I always thought I'd have are here. So for anybody who feels like they still have the best years of their life left to live, I'm right there with you. We nicknamed my best friend Ghost for all the haunts he'd have. There's more to life than the glory years that we thought we'd have. We formed a pack for down the road in case we lost track. $1 diner, coffee calls, and screen porch menthol packs. If you end up somewhere in an office selling car glass and I still live at home, in 5 years let's get our maps and tape them to the window seat. We could travel north fast. Small town kids who learn to fight from our divorced dads. Know the rules of separation like our palms. Tired out of watching burning houses from our lawns. If only we could find a way in vacant distant summers and fall in deep enough love, we'd make our parents miss each other. One story starts for everyone that never made it. I kissed my first girlfriend on an air mattress that levitated. I used to hate the ground, its roots and holes are bound to fail. But making out in UFOs at the Orange County Fair made me feel like something from another world would save us. Or some great tragedy would come along to turn my pages. Maybe I was waiting for a battlefield to earn my place in. So looking back at us, the world can see we were courageous. But all our worry signs and torn up lives I won't ignore. Fell in love too many times, at least we got to know our flaws. I don't plan to ever get the moments we've been hoping for. A couple years later, fast forward, now I know I won't try. I know I won't try. I won't spend my whole life looking for an answer that I won't find. Now I know I won't find it. Damn right I won't find it. I'ma take potential and bury it like I'm gold mining. I'll take my pen and I'll press it and pray my penmanship resurrects my depressions, my friendships, my own crisis. Because I'm only 22. How am I wishing for the wisdom that's been missing in collision with my old life? I said I'm only 22. How the fuck am I wishing for what's missing from an old life? Without the worst nights in my glory years, without the lows and the rooftops we dived from, without the dead nights in the adventure life, without the people that you never could rely on, man, how would you know whoever you are? Without the long drives down the black midnight roads that we almost died on, these are the best of times and I don't want mine back. The glory years I always swore I'd have aren't here, but I got wrongs, I got roves, I got seams, I got long intermissions where I lost my feet. I got my best friends behind me, yeah, I brought my team, they're in the background singing like that's all I need. The orange lights, the ocean gasping, this all a pass. If my quarter light flash is short enough to make my story last. There's more to write than the pouring rain in the autumn grass. There's more to drive to than all the places you wanna crash. There's more to life than the glory years that you thought you'd have. And I don't know where I am, I'm just lost in my glory years.